Hello friends, in continuation with integration from NCERT, let's study by parts. Okay, so first of all, let's understand what is the formula. Equal to u integration of minus integration of du over dx whole integration v dx, and that is whole d. So first of all, we decide what would be my u function and what would be v function. To decide that, we follow a rule called ILATE. I-L-A-T-E. I is for inverse, I is for inverse, T is for trigonometric, and E is for exponents, right? Now whichever function comes would be supposed as comes first, whichever function comes and whichever function comes later would be supposed as V. So in this question we have X, which is algebra and sine. The first function is U and second function is V. So guys, please understand, my U function is X because that is algebra, and V is sine X because that is trigonometric and that comes later in the sequence ILATE. Okay, so now we just plug into the formula, which is X integration of sine X dx minus integration of du over dx, which is dx over dx, integration of sine x dx is whole dx. Integration of sine x is minus cos x dx over dx is 1 minus cos x whole dx. Guys, please, minus makes plus, minus x cos x and plus integration of cos x is plus c, right? So we are done with question number 1. Have a look at question number 7. This time it is algebra and inverse. So my inverse function comes first, so I will suppose as sine inverse x, and algebra comes later, x. We plug into the formula now. So u integration of v dx I am plugging in. So sine inverse x times integration of sine inverse x derivative, let me write it nicely, d sine inverse x over dx, right, times x dx whole dx. So let's write it, guys. And integration of x is x square over 2. Sine inverse x derivative is 1 over square root 1 minus x square, and integration of x is x square over 2 dx. Now guys, please understand, now we'll have to integrate this part, substitution method. So integration with substitution method, right? So I will suppose square root of 1 minus x square equal to, we square both sides, 1 minus x square, and so minus 2x dA, right? So let me write it fresh, guys. So this question is minus integration of, for x square I will write as 1 minus a squared, and for square root part we suppose as a, we had supposed, right? And 2 is there, and for dx part we will write as negative of, so it makes positive, a dA over x. We cancelled a, so it is 1 over 2 integration of 1 minus a square square root of square root of 1 minus a, which simplifies to integration of square root 1 minus a square dA. I'm just referring it to you. Integration of that we'll study in the next exercise. Square root of a square minus x square is equal to x over 2 square root of x square plus a square over 2 sine inverse a. So this is what we will study in the next exercise as a formula. We can use it here, integration result. So I'm writing down the final result for integration is square over 2. I'm writing from the beginning, sine inverse x, and then plus, because this minus integration became plus, so plus 1 over 2 is out, this constant I'm writing, right? And x is the variable, so it is nothing but a over 2 square root of 1 minus a square plus 1 over, and then we'll replace back our supposed value from a. So I'm writing that x square over 2 sine inverse x plus half is out. For a we will write this is frustrating. We get x square over 2 sine inverse 1 over 2. In the bracket we will write a, which we had supposed, right? All over 2 plus half sine in square root 1 minus square plus c at the end, and this is done, guys. Let's try question 14. Look at question number 14. Now here we have algebra and log, right? So log comes first, so we'll suppose u as log x whole square and v as algebra, so v equal to x. So we'll just plug in the values, right? So the integration would be log x whole square integration of v dx. So it is x dx minus of derivative of, so we will write 2 log x times 1 over x. So we differentiated using the chain rule, correct? And then integration of v dx, which is x dx, guys, and that is whole dx. So let's write it nicely. That simplifies to log x whole square times x square over 2 minus integration of, this is 2 log x over x, and this is x square over 2 integrated value. So 1x and 1x we can cancel, and 2 is cancelled. So we are left with x log x. Guys, please understand this is again the integration by parts condition. So we will again have to suppose u as logarithm and v is the algebra, because log comes first and then the algebra. So v equal to x. Okay. So guys, I'm writing fresh. So I'm writing from the beginning. Log x whole square x square all over 2, right, minus, I'm using the formula integration of v dx, which is log x integration of x dx, right, minus integration of d log x over dx integration of x dx and whole dx, right. So this log x times x square over 2, that is in bracket, integration of 1 over x, and x integration is x square over 2 and dx, minus, let's simplify it, this x and 1x cancel, we'll just break the bracket now. So x square log x over 2, because we are breaking the bracket, so plus x over 2 integration would be x square over, and at the end we'll give plus c, and this part was x square log x whole square. So this was the end